Well, this looks serious, but welcome. I guess we have a lot to talk about, so let's start. So we have to spin it back to 1st of May 2018. I had a cup of coffee with a friend of me called Petter Trobe, and that's when I decided to actually start my esport club Octagon, which after a while rebranded to N47. So what have I been doing since 2018? Because at that point I basically pushed YouTube a little bit to the side and focused on my esports team. So the whole goal with starting an esports club was to create an offering for those who falls out of traditional sports, because that's how I entered gaming back when I started like first grade in school. So that has always been my inspiration and where I want to go. And it was really tough starting, but I felt like we just had to start. So we started with Octagon, and it was really tough, but we also kind of had a flying start with the Fortnite team that we picked up, because we quickly won a lot of big tournaments, which helped a lot. And then we landed our first sponsor, Sedge, which helps a lot. And that gave us the money to do the rebranding process, turning Octagon into N47. So after the rebrand, we had N47. We also was able to get the gaming house in Oslo and got to move all the Fortnite players to Norway, because the Fortnite players were Danish. So there was a lot of questions regarding that, because N47 is obviously a Norwegian organization, with N47 being like the country calling code, plus 47. So that was the whole base of N47, trying to get Norway out there. But only having Danish players was kind of weird, but it worked. And the whole idea behind why having Danish players over Norwegian players was that those 3 Danish players that I picked up was the best in the world at that time being. And I wanted to get like more talent to Norway and help Norway grow esports as a whole. So I thought that we had to go outside of Norway to get the talents and bring them to Norway to help other talents. And we was lucky enough to get our prime minister to actually open the whole house. And we had like all the medias there, creating videos and writing in the newspaper about the opening. And everything was going really, really good. And it was like just a couple of months before Fortnite World Championship. And we qualified to World Championship with our player Clusia, that we later then sold. And then we managed to pick up Diaco on our Brawlhalla team. And then we also picked up a full lineup for PUBG that was going to participate in PEL, PUBG Europe League. And that was a really good pickup, because those guys are amazing. They actually managed to finish in PEL at 6th place.
You gotta stick with N47. They've been playing amazingly.
Playing with teams like TSM, FaZe Clan, ENS, NIP. A lot of amazing orgs was there, even G2. And we beat some of them as well, which is amazing for a newly started org. So that was a really good year. And one of the things that I appreciate the most about esports and my like gaming career is that I'm able to travel abroad and visit a lot of different people, meeting them, talking about games, and having a lot of fun. Also watching your own esport team performing on the stage, that feeling is just amazing. So all in all, 2018 and 2019 has been amazing. And let's talk a little bit about what I want to do, because I just want to create the world's best esport organization. So how do you do that? Like, obviously you gotta have the best players in the world, but you also need to have the best administration, the best investors, the best sponsors. Everything has to be the best. And that's what I'm like continuously trying to achieve. And that's hard, of course. Like, being the best is always hard. You always gotta stretch the extra mile. So in order to like get into the franchise leagues like League of Legends, having the best team in Dota, getting into Blast Pro in Counter-Strike, you need a lot of money. For example, in League of Legends, you need about 10 million euros as a deposit to just get into the league. So how is a Norwegian YouTuber, me, gonna get that? I don't know. But that's where I want to go. And I would love to like build a big headquarters in Oslo, because yeah, I truly do want to bring Norway up and forward within this sport. I really believe that Norway has everything needed to be the best country for esports in the world. So that's what I'm gonna do. Going for those goals, getting into the franchise leagues, building the big headquarters that I really want to build to include everyone in the community. I think that having a big area in the first floor in that headquarters that's always open for fans and friends of the team, like to play games, watch esports, watch the team play, and then in the second floor you can have all the teams practicing when they're home, obviously, and not out turning. So that's something I really want to achieve. But the issue is that I'm no longer a part of N47. Okay, so why am I sitting here? Why are we making this video? Well, the reason is, of course, that I have a new organization. And the name of the new organization is Omakin Sports. And that's a name that's really close to me, because when I was about 1 or 2 years old, when I tried to say my name, Joachim, I always said Omakin, because I couldn't say Joachim. So that's the reason behind the name, and the reason behind the branding and everything is also like me. So we're having the Capricorn as the logo, and because I am a Capricorn, that's my sign, so that's why we're using it. And when I googled Capricorn, there wasn't really nice attributes to it. Like the element is earth, the strengths are responsible, disciplined, self-control, and good managers. So I think that those abilities really fit into an esport organization that wants to be the best in the world. And this organization was like obviously started now. It was started in January, and we're working hard to make everything happen. And I got really good news, because we have a great team that supports us. So the 1st of March, I have a PUBG team coming to Norway. I have one Norwegian guy called Levi. He's with me, and there's 2 Finnish people and 1 from UK that all are moving to Oslo. And we're gonna have an office here. The players are gonna have apartments, and we're gonna train and work hard from the office, which I think is a big step forward in order to actually becoming the best. Because this is what TSM and FaZe and Cloud9 and everyone is doing. So we have to do it as well, because we have to be the best. That's our goal. And we're already pre-qualified for PGS, PUBG Global Series. So I'm really excited for the future. Finally, we're just gonna go forward, and we're gonna go fast. And one of the cool perks with having an office is that you're able to actually invite people over. So what's gonna happen in the office when the boys are out playing in tournaments, like the first tournament is in April. It's PGS Berlin. The boys are going to be there. So what's going to happen in the office? Well, we're going to rent the event space in the office, which can hold about 100 people. So it's quite limited, but I want to invite you guys to come there and watch the guys play together with me and the team from Omakin. We're going to create viewer parties, of course, because I want to include you guys. So what's happening to this YouTube channel? Well, obviously I haven't been very active the last couple of years. During 2019 and 2018 I haven't really been uploading, but that's gonna change. Noobwork is back, but it might not be the kind of Noobwork that you knew before, when I was uploading my channel daily. So what I want to bring forward to you guys is the process of building this esports team. I think that's going to be a really cool series. And I also want to start out with streams every week where I play random games. But it's not going to be the games that you are super used to watching me play. It's more going to be random games that I feel like playing at that exact time. Most likely it's going to be PUBG, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Red Dead Redemption, those kind of games, the story-based games, because that's the games I really enjoy nowadays. So that's going to be super exciting, and the next video I want to make is a Q&A video, because I guess you guys have a lot of questions. So please throw all the questions you have at me in the comment section below or on Instagram, wherever you feel like sending me a question, and we'll try to answer our best. I guess you guys are super confused now, so but it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna start updating on Snapchat again, Instagram story and everything, so you'll guys be more up to date. I'll see you soon.